Where are you from? Growing up, I remember taking CSAP and asking my madre, what's my ethnicity? She would always tell me, to nomás ponle blanco, mijo, eres chicano, but that's close enough. Close enough? I didn't pay much attention after that, always circling that I indeed was white, even though my skin was just a tiny bit darker than your average white bread kid. It helped that I grew up with every single shade of raza you could think of, living off of Tejon and Alameda. I never felt out of place or out of my own mind with what rich folks call my kind until I got to see you, until I went to university. I began hearing the word Chicano, Chicanao thrown around. I remember my mother telling me, nomás ponle white, mijo. Eres Chicano, but that's close enough. Close enough? How come I don't get a bubble? I'm not a ghost. I'm not invisible. So why don't I have a single bubble that actually reflects what I say and mean? Mira, ya córtale tu pelo con eso, my mother would say. Pues tú dime, que es un Chicano, pues? Mijo, siendo chicano es que vienes de papás mexicanos, pero que fuiste nacido aquí en Estados Unidos y ya córtale. That's when it clicked. I started reading up, linking up, and taking up knowledge about what the history came with being Chicano, especially here in Colorado. Thanks to La Raza Youth Leadership Program and Umas y Mecha, I started to educate myself on how Denver and the surrounding counties were a hotbed for the Chicano movement in the time when my parents were born, from learning about how they organized and intersected with other activist movements to seeing how the US tried to infiltrate with COINTELPRO and cause needless deaths like los 6 que descansen en poder, to seeing firsthand how quickly the tables were turned whenever I spoke up as a brown kid. My raza pride terrified los quienes eran comprados. I didn't know it until it hit me when they tried to kick me out of my own campus after a numbskull white student kept misgendering a once good homie of mine. And well, I roasted the living daylights out of that dimwit, let's just say that. But what can I say? I've always been known for my silky smooth silver snake tongue. I'm a walking nightmare, not for my comunidad, but for the marble white gatekeepers, because I refuse to be another statistic, another footnote percentile of inclusivity at the white dinner table, where you mustn't shaketh the boat, or else it upsets the status quo of me being the next one in a premature funeral casket as you get paid vacation leave until this PR storm calms down. I grew up brown, but they tried to relabel me as white. I grew up brown, but they tried using my name as a way to logically draw the conclusion that it must be for Charles and not Carlos. I grew up brown, but they tried to keep me in the dark as to why the fact that my suave, silver, snake tongue can phonetically switch in between two distinct cultural paradigms, one being American and one being Mexican. My name is Xarly with an X, and I'm Chicano, I'm Chicanao, I'm Chicanex, I'm Mexican, I'm American, but most importantly, at the end of the day, I'm brown.